In 2025, the R-rated dinosaur thriller Primitive War shatters expectations. It hooks fans who proclaim, "This is the Jurassic World we've been craving." Just when dinosaur fatigue sets in, this flick pumps your adrenaline. Vietnam war 1968. A U.S. squad on mission in a remote valley gets mysteriously ambushed, nearly wiping out the entire unit. To investigate this bizarre incident, the Vulture recon team deploys on search and rescue. Under night cover, they chopper into the zone, unaware of the terrors lurking in the jungle. They expect routine ops until the captain spots massive footprints upon entry. Initially dismissed as large bird tracks, but a giant feather nearby raises alarms. They recover a backpack containing a missing soldier's diary. Its pages list daily casualties and mention creatures hunting them. The captain's instincts flare. He leads the team deeper using diary clues when suddenly a primeval roar shatters the jungle silence. As the team scans the darkness before the captain can react, he's slung into bushes by brute force, blindly spraying machine gun fire in the blackness. He barely breaks free. When found, the captain gasps in terror. "It was some beast, too dark to see what attacked me." The team speculated it might be a decoy. Meanwhile, a Russian squad was operating in the same area. Hearing U.S. gunfire, they immediately began a search. Unbeknownst to them, a massive presence was stalking them from the shadows. A Russian soldier lingered briefly and was snatched by a lurking dinosaur. When his comrades discovered the anomaly, they found only mangled remains. Mistaking this for U.S. attack, the Russians remained oblivious to the greater threat. Lurking nearby, the U.S. team moved cautiously when suddenly a giant tooth caught a soldier's attention. The unsettling discovery prompted suggestions to abort the mission and return to base. One soldier urged reporting no contacts found, but the captain insisted on completing their objective. Entering a tunnel, they stumbled upon a fallen comrade's body. The corpse bore bizarre wounds, clearly not human-inflicted. Deeper in the tunnel, the horrifying truth awaited. A living dinosaur emerged, prompting panicked gunfire from the soldiers. Dozens of dinosaurs swarmed from cavities, forcing a fighting retreat, as they unleashed continuous fire on the charging beasts. In the pitch-black tunnel, the team became separated. After barely fending off several dinosaurs, the captain and one soldier took refuge in a cavern, only to discover a dinosaur nest at its rear. Realizing their peril, the captain ordered a climb upward. As dinosaurs lunged, their swift reflexes saved them. They grabbed vines and scrambled to the surface. Amid the chaos, both became separated from the main unit. The main unit now hid in dense undergrowth. Relieved to have survived, little did they know a behemoth would lumber past their position. Everyone was stunned by the scene before them. In a clearing, the captain mistook a sleeping dinosaur for a boulder, only realizing it upon approaching. Suddenly, the young dinosaurs spotted them, and the awakened dinosaur immediately lunged at the pair. Recognizing the danger, they bolted. Despite teammates firing shots, the bullets proved useless against the dinosaur's thick hide. Just as they thought they'd escaped, the dinosaur flanked them from behind. The next day, the squad fled in panic through the jungle, clearly having just evaded pursuing dinosaurs. Someone suggested calling for evacuation, but Blackie noted only the captain carried the radio. They needed to find him to call for help. The captain and his companion were in deep trouble, as the dinosaur was still trailing them. Wait up! Luckily, the fallen log ahead offered cover, and the dinosaur paused to scan the area. To distract it, a teammate lobbed a grenade nearby, allowing the pair to sprint toward open ground. But their escape was cut short by a looming cliff. To their horror, the dinosaur closed in behind them. As the dinosaur attacked, they plunged into the river. The pursuing dinosaur crashed into the water. To their shock, it was amphibious. The teammate was knocked unconscious during the fall. The captain struggled toward shore, dodging the dinosaur while towing his comrade. At this critical moment, a woman named Elsa appeared and rescued them. Elsa just loves seeing Americans act like they've never seen anything before. She then explained, "These are T-Rexes." The captain blamed them for getting his men killed, as Elsa explained that a nearby base was safer, then led them there immediately. Meanwhile, The main force struggled through the jungle, searching for them, as dinosaurs began emerging one after another. Fortunately, these dinosaurs were relatively docile, especially the massive Brachiosaurus trailing quietly behind. The team visibly relaxed at their presence. Soon Elsa brought them to Station 4, deemed the safest spot in the area. There she revealed a shocking secret to the captain. Years ago, under Russian General Leva's orders, she'd helped revive dinosaurs. After success, Leva ordered all researchers executed. Only Elsa escaped. When Elsa mentioned the collider, the captain was baffled. Luckily, his man radioed base successfully. The captain reported to the colonel, "Russian mad science resurrected prehistoric dinosaurs. If we don't evacuate, we'll all end up as monster chow." To convince him, the captain added, "The Russian will explain everything." After setting extraction coordinates, the furious captain hung up. The colonel's group thought him insane. Yet the Russian experiment troubled them. To verify the truth, the colonel authorized a helicopter extraction. En route, Elsa explained that these dinosaurs were among the docile species. Suddenly, U.S. and Russian patrols clashed in the brush. The gunfire immediately drew the captain's attention. Amid the fierce fighting, a swarm of pterosaurs suddenly appeared. Circling overhead, they transformed the battlefield into a hunting ground in seconds. Seeing this, the U.S. troops immediately retreated. Soon, an isolated Russian soldier was devoured alive. Whoa! Meanwhile, 2 Russian soldiers fought their way back into the jungle. Soon after, the captain reunited with his scattered squad. One squad member had sustained a leg injury. After a quick assessment, the captain devised an evacuation plan. Suddenly, Deinonychus screeches echoed from the jungle. The squad took defensive positions, unleashing suppressing fire at the approaching raptors. In the chaos, the injured soldier was snatched by the dinosaurs. When reinforcements reached the jungle, the raptor had already torn into his chest. They drove off the creatures, but the soldier was critically wounded. With no other options, they carried him back to Research Institute 4. During treatment, Elsa pocketed a morphine syringe. When confronted by the captain, she reluctantly revealed the truth. She was a paleontologist, forced into Lev's wormhole collider experiments. Success meant they could deploy tanks directly to the White House. But the experiment backfired, bringing prehistoric dinosaurs here and getting her husband murdered by Lev. The captain realized Leva is rebuilding the collider, trying to open a bigger wormhole. But the night brought new danger. Scenting blood, dinosaurs gathered outside, trying to force their way in. Their firepower couldn't hold the beast back. Armed. As dinosaurs were about to smash through the windows at this critical moment, Elsa led them to escape through a tunnel. To cover the retreat, a wounded soldier detonated explosives, sacrificing himself to take down the dinosaurs. During their journey, aquatic dinosaurs ambushed them, nearly killing Elsa. Driven back by intense gunfire, they redirected their attack toward the Rhinocerosaurus on shore, allowing the main force to escape. To prevent catastrophe, the captain led survivors to destroy the particle collider. But shortly after reaching land, they faced another dinosaur assault, with many troops mauled to death. Under night's cover, the captain infiltrated the Russian base with his squad. As they planted explosives, a T-Rex stormed the compound. Human bullets proved no match for it, and many soldiers became the beast's prey. Amid the chaos, the Americans were discovered. Caught in crossfire, they battled Russian troops, while evading the T-Rex roaming the base. This way, come on. Amid deafening explosions, the base was destroyed. But Elsa's worst fear materialized. Entering the lab, they found the collider already active. General Lev called Elsa a traitor, but before she could respond, the captain shot him down. When Elsa cut the collider's power, instantly, hordes of dinosaurs flooded the base. In the chaos, more men fell to the dinosaurs. Forced deeper into the base, the survivors retreated. But swift dinosaurs pursued relentlessly. Drawing the dinosaurs' attention, the captain covered his team's escape. Aisha and the others reached the surface as the colonel arrived with reinforcements. However, they were already surrounded by hordes of dinosaurs. The troops opened fire, but the sheer number of dinosaurs meant they couldn't hold out for long. They hoped to wait for the captain, but he never made it out of the base. As explosions rocked the base, The colonel and his team swiftly evacuated. They rescued the handful of survivors. But the collider's blast didn't eradicate all the dinosaurs. These prehistoric giants still roamed the jungle. To the others' outrage, the colonel had known about the dinosaurs all along. As swarms of dinosaurs emerged, a new era dawned upon the world. Perhaps in the near future, dinosaurs will reign supreme again. Where does that leave puny humankind?